My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today is determine the value of the gym for sale and line up financing. Now, the first thing you want to do once you've identified a gym, a fitness center, a health club, studio, you've identified, what it is you want to acquire, you need to now determine what is a fair price for that gym. And you're going to have to review P&Ls. Usually going to look at 3 years P&Ls, and you're going to have your accountant and perhaps your broker really go through this. And one of the things that we'd recommend, and we actually will provide this for you complimentary, is get a broker's opinion of value. Brokers that they deal with this on a daily basis, they're able to see this for what it is and can help you come up with a fair asking price. Because what you don't want to do is don't find yourself overpaying for something when you first go in. And if you're out there, trying to sell your gym, you want to make sure that it's priced, fairly, A, so you can sell it, and B, you don't want that thing sitting on the market for a year. Okay. Now, in some cases, depending on what you're looking at, a fast growing gym, a gym that has really accelerated and really taken off, many times this is going to sell for a much higher price. You get a gym that's, when I say a higher price, I'm talking a higher multiple. Okay, of that, say that EBITDA numbers of that free cash flow, they're going to sell for a higher multiple. Whereas you get a gym that maybe it's in a turnaround phase, it's not profitable. Maybe you're buying assets, those are going to have to be determined. And what you need to look at is when you're looking to acquire this gym and you're going to acquire it for X number of dollars, you need to be able to determine, can the business, handle this? Okay, can they handle this? Can you handle, this price? Do you have the cash on hand to do it? Do you have the funding in place to go out and do it? And what we like to suggest you do is even before you begin this process, and to an extent, have your funding already lined up. You just need to bring the project, to the table. And, your bankers, your accountants, consulting firms, industry experts, all of these folks can help you here. They've been through this. You don't want to make this guesswork. Now, if you're writing a check for this business and that money just going to sit there, that's one thing. But if you're going to go out and you're going to acquire debt, you're going to acquire financing, can the business handle, this additional debt? If it's going to be a monthly payment of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, whatever it might be, can the business handle that? Is there still enough to pay the owner? Is there still enough to put money back into the business? And one of the mistakes that we see made too often is we say, yes, well, the business can handle this debt. Well, it can handle it if we make this mistake. It can handle it if everything goes right. And we'd rather you count on it not going right. Make sure you build in some wiggle room. If you're saying, yeah, if everything goes right, here's how it's going to look. But what if it went about 75%? Will it still work then? If it'll still work then, you've probably got a deal in there somewhere. Okay, if it has to be 100%, maybe you don't. So, take a look at that. If you need some help, you need some assistance, you can call me direct, 800-929-2898. You can email me direct at jthomas@fmconsulting.net. Be happy to chat with you about how you can make that acquisition a successful one, or if you're looking to list your gym, how to properly do that, to get the most attention possible. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.